and welcome to another live stream. Welcome to Get Your Eggs Back. So, this is going to be an energy booster for the current energy situation for a lot of people. So, a lot of my clients who are in the twin flame journey, who are in the soulmates journey, who are going through the ascension symptoms, have been really telling me that they have been going through a lot of purging, a lot of changes, and a lot of them have been going through a lot of upheavals. A lot of them have been feeling really low, and it's not that they've been feeling low for a long time, but last 2 days I've been like seeing the aftermath of retrogrades, and it's just the collective energy again, where the energy kind of for the collective is going through a transit, is going through a period of changes. And as we are flowing through the phase of ascension journey at this point of time, the collective who are tapped into the consciousness of reconciliation with the specific person at this point of time, impatience is a part of the process that's coming up. A lot of energy of hurrying up the process is coming in for the collective. So whether for twin flames journey or soulmate journey or ex-boyfriend return beyond any soul relationship tagline, the point is that at this point of time the collective is going through a lot of transformation, and the twin flames collective especially is going through a lot of changes, where a group of divine feminines are really bothered about self-love. A group of divine feminines are basking in the glory of self-love, feeling that essence of self-love. Whereas on the contrary, there are a group of divine feminines who are really in need of that love, who are really in need of that relationship, who are really in need of that commitment, who are really in need of that assurance, and need to see movement in the 3D kind of state. And many people of this sort are attracting like evidences of karmic. So I have been hearing it from a lot of people that they have been seeing their partner with a third party, and those who are in the reconciliation journey and has a third party in focus, all of those clients of mine have been massively feeling triggered lately. Those who are yet to do the inner work, I have been seeing. And also I have been seeing around for the collective energy as well. When I'm tapping into the collective frequency and I'm seeing around, there's a lot of purging energy coming in again. And this time the energy is kind of from the place of wanting to be accepted and loved for who you are. And this is the time of understanding your true worth and value. And that's what the divine masculine collective is reflecting. Whether you are in a twin flame journey or any journey, you are in a path of your soul connection. You are in your journey of ascension. You are in your journey of reconciliation. You are in your journey of a manifestation. And there is an event horizon, the manifestation that you are heading towards. There is a path you are readying yourself for. And no matter which path we are heading towards, no matter which path you are readying yourself for, there are emotional upheavals, there are spiritual upheavals, there are shifts and changes that happen in every path. And no matter which path you are, that very feeling, that very emotion that you are carrying within, that kind of coincides with everybody's path who are in the path of soul searching in general. So we are all in this together, and it's the collective journey, it's the collective energy of that search, of that desire, of that love, of that oneness, of that connection, of that love. At the end of the day, we're all seeking for and searching for love. So it's the time when there's a lot of self-reflection happening, there's a lot of self-retrospection happening, and this is the time, in fact, when a lot of souls are finally going within to realize what they truly love, to realize what truly love is, but to explore that very feeling and essence of love. And as the counterparts, like twin flames, the divine feminines and masculines, are going through these transformations, they are having a lot of flashbacks, they are getting a lot of old memories. This is the time when you might be getting to see a lot of memories, you might be having a lot of flashes. At the same time, what's blocking a lot of people at this point is fear of humiliation, that this person is going to make me feel awkward, this person is going to do this, I'm not going to like it. So all those places where your divine masculine triggers you, it's time to really heal those places. And also, what's needed for those who have manifested a third party, that twist will come to now. So a lot of you here are going through that, I know that. So comment down below that me I'm in this, so that everybody can know that they're not alone. So if you have manifested a third party, if there is someone else between the two of you, that very energy we will be detaching from today. So feel that energy. The third party can be a separation, third party can be the resistance in general, it can be a family member, it can be literally a partner, it can be anything. So feel this feeling in your heart where you feel that discomfort because of the third party energy's presence. Where you feel the discomfort for the third party's energy presence, breathe in the discomfort and understand that the discomfort you are feeling because of the third party's energy's presence is a feeling you are resonating to. So this feeling that you are resonating to when you are thinking of the third party, when you are feeling that, understand that this very feeling has a texture. So what is the texture of this feeling, this sensation in your chest space? How does that look like if you touch it with your hand? What is the color of that texture of the block of third party that is coming between you two? As you sense that, furthermore, going within, understand that the gap, the sensation that you are sensing, which is holding you back, which is making you breathless, something that is clogging you, understand that that is also a sensation which is clogging you, which is holding you back, which is choking you. So whatever that is which is choking you, which is holding you back, which is making you feel senseless, which is making you feel hopeless, which is making you feel breathless, understand that that is a feeling inside of you. And as you understand that it is a feeling inside of you, accept that how it is feeling. Accept that you have it in certain place. Understand the texture of it. Understand by touching it. And now that you hold on to it, you are understanding that the sensation itself of third party problems, suffering, attachment, any kind of issues is a sensation inside of you. And this sensation inside of you is a sort of feeling that is kind of holding you back, choking you, blistering you down. And this very thing that is holding you back, choking you down, that very feeling is felt in a particular location. And when you realize that whatever you are feeling in that particular location, in that very part, the moment you start to realize that if you feel good, if you start to have hope, if you start to believe, your hope and belief and faith will not be tarnished. If you start to believe, if you start to acknowledge, if you start to know, in that knowing, in that feeling, in that essence, wherever you breathlessly are choking, you realize that you are breathlessly choking because you think you don't have a choice than to sulk. But by feeling good, but by shifting your emotions, but by understanding that at that very core, to integrate the feeling of feel good, you will immediately shift to a state of consciousness where everything else has worked out for you. To shift to that state of consciousness where everything has worked out for you, you have to just get past this jittery inside, the anxiousness inside of you that is causing you a lot of jittery. Understand that it is there because you think that there is no other way out. But the point is that it is in that anxiousness and anxiety, if you allow it to understand and trust that that anxiety, that anxiousness, that suffering need not be there because the cause of it shall be removed, and so the effect is being removed and changed, and we are changing the cause, so the effect is changing, and we are now making that effect as you are receiving all that you desire. So to manifest a magic in your physical reality, there is no way you can look around in the physical reality. If you look around in the physical reality, there is no answer that is ever coming for you. Manifestation is a vibrational game altogether. It's a game of frequencies and vibrations and energy. And it is the unseen. It is that very being inside of you who is being something. You manifest what you are. You don't manifest what you think. You don't manifest what you feel. You manifest what you're being. You are being what? What are you being at this point of time? Are you being in a state that when will it happen? It's already this time of the month. I have seen it in that reading, so it should happen now. Why isn't it here? Well, you're far, far, far away from understanding what manifestation is. Manifestation is what you are being now. Are you being the person who doesn't have their manifestation? Are you being the person who is relentlessly suffering? Are you being the person who does not deserve the manifestation? Are you being the person who is not worthy of the manifestation? Are you being the person who's always suffering? Are you being the person who has so much of pain? Are you being the person who has always got something or the other to complain about? Are you being the person who is really relentlessly hoping for some change? If you are being that person, you need to stop being that person. There has to be a pause and a state of understanding that, okay, I'm being the person who is relentlessly telling that my manifestation is not here. My manifestation is not here. When is it coming? Where is it coming from? My manifestation isn't here yet. My manifestation is not here. So are you being that person who is saying my manifestation is not here? So if you are being that person who's saying that your manifestation is not here, you need to understand that this very part of you who's continuously resonating to the factor that my manifestation is not here, 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 has to change to the understanding of manifestation is real. So my manifestation can show up. I can also get lucky that my manifestation will unravel for me. I can also get lucky that mysterious thing even come to me. Even I can get lucky and good things and miraculous things can happen for me too. Even I can have manifestation and miracles working in my favor. Even I can be the one for whom everything has worked out. You cannot shift at a go. No human being can. That's where core beliefs come in. Core beliefs have layers of integration. Core beliefs have layers inside. And all my VIP clients who work with me on a regular basis and have a 3 months pack, they go through this every day with me. I do their clearing and healing with them every day. The energy to clear is every day. I do my inner work every day. You need to really do your inner work every day. It's that every tiny bit layer has to shift. At every core of your being, you have to resonate. Manifestation is about nothing, but just about resonating to the fact that it is happening now. The moment you start to resonate to the fact that whatever you want, it is happening now. You want the communication? For sure, somebody is about to receive the communication who's watching this video. So, or would be watching the replay of the video. So, the energy inside of you who is still not ready to believe but still the call has not come. Still the magic has not happened. Like, when will it happen? When will it happen? So, I'll go again and revise with you once again before we end the live stream. So, the part of you who is continuously resonating to the factor that I'm upset, things are not working out for me, things are so this, things are so that, things are not working, this is bad, life is bad, what will happen? That very voice of you needs to realize that if I just keep doing this, things will not change, but things will go worse. But if I just to keep on doing this, I'll have to really pluck and pull my hair. So I need to stop and realize that whatever I'm doing, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling bad. I'm creating more reasons to feel bad and 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 suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. So knowing that you are doing that, you really need to stop. And you really need to realize that whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm saying, all of these things I'm doing because I am freaking resonating to it. And if I just change my resonance and start resonating with the soothing beat, that I am married to this person is pursuing me, everything has worked out for me, everything is perfect for me, I'm in a relationship with this person, everything is working out. That will cause a synergy to break past anything in the way, to cause the simulation, because we are literally simulators and we're always simulating. That will cause a simulation to create the momentum and energy to bring in all the bridge of events to happen, for the magic energy to go here and there, to cause that infusing shift, to finally cause all the shift and turns to happen, for finally the portal to open and the magnificent shift and magical event to happen of your manifestation showing up for you. That's how every time you resonate to something, things shift. Every time. And I work only on resonance. So if you work with me, we'll only work on shifting you to that state of resonance. It's all about frequencies, energy, vibrations, and resonance. What you are resonating to at the core, what you are vibing with, literally, your vibe attracts your tribes. Thank you and love and light to you. Namaste. Have a great day.